Hi, how are you? It is Tuesday, June 17th, and for those of you that know Santiago, this is Plaza Cervantes. As pilgrims come in from the Camino Frances, just behind me there, and they pass down here past the fountain. And behind me, Casa Manolo, which is a very known pilgrim place to eat. What I wanted to do today is just to walk a little bit around town, talk a little bit what's going on. I'll turn the camera so you don't look at me all the time, because I'm much to see. It's easier for me to show things if I can turn the camera around. So I'll do that and then we'll take it from there. Alright, so as I mentioned, we are on Plaza Cervantes. As you can see, not a cloud in the sky today. Before I continue down the street, let's just have a look at Cepeda. This is a very nice little place. It's one of those, they call it ultramarinos. One of these stores from olden times where they have everything, all kinds of delicacies, especially food from around Spain, all kinds of regions, all kinds of crackers and chocolates and dry fruits, little cookies, especially around Christmas time. That place is well worth a visit. Anyway, so we're walking down the street towards the Obradoiro Square and the cathedral. But what I wanted to do before we come all the way down to the end, I wanted to take a little bit of a detour up this street. Especially in the summer months when it's very busy in Santiago, going off the main streets will take you to places where it's not so crowded. And up here at night is usually quite busy with there's more cafes and things going on up here, but not as busy as down by the cathedral. And we're literally just 100 meters from the cathedral, but still, if you take a side street, you're much less people. So the Church of San Martín Pinario, which I think I mentioned before in another video, here it is. So you see the door down there, if I zoom in, it's open and you can go inside, and it's a very beautiful church inside as well as outside as well. We've been talking about they're going to clean this facade up, and when that happens it's going to be even nicer. I was here maybe a week ago and I passed by and I saw this. I'll add a video onto this video so you can have a look at what happened on this square about a week ago. As you can see, people dancing. There's a little bit of a dancing class in here, which is very nice. And I think most of this is organized by that little cafe down in the corner there. It's closed during the day, but during the night, that cafe creates a lot of life in this little neighborhood. So if you want to look for something just a little bit different, sneak into this area. This is of course Hotel San Miguel up there, which I also know a lot of pilgrims use. So I mentioned, as you can see, the weather is just stunning. We've had about 3-4 days with this heat, because today we're going to get up to about 34. Yesterday we got to 35, which is, I guess, a bit much if you're walking. In the sun it's quite warm. Make sure you protect your head and have some sunblock or something. Of course, the week before that we had 15 degrees. So if it's not one thing, it's the other. But I can't really complain about the sun now because we've been complaining about the rain for a while, so that. All right, so we're coming around the corner and you can see the cathedral. And of course, this is still the same building as the Church of San Martin Pilario. Connects with the monastery that connects with the lodging of San Martin Pilario, which is the other end. This building is enormous. Okay, so we're back on the Camino, coming down now towards the tunnel where you can hear the bagpiper. We have the cathedral, of course, on your left. And then the preferred lodging for many people in Santiago, especially for pilgrims, is the Seminario Mayor, San Martin Pilario. It doesn't look like much. That door goes in there and then you have to walk maybe for about 100 meters so you get to the reception, which is far in there. It's a very beautiful building. One day I'll make a video going there. Anyway, let's get closer down to pass the Piper and we'll go on the square. Very good. So we're on the square. As you can see, pilgrims arriving, happy and smiling. It's busy, but it's not extremely busy. We've had more people here in May. It was busier. It's still quite busy though. About 2,000, 2,500, some days maybe closer to 3,000 Compostelas, which of course means a little bit more pilgrims because not everyone get the Compostela. What else I wanted to talk about today? I've had someone come in. Rob Mack has made a little bit of a it's like a little cartoon for children, a little book for children with a story about the Camino, a little teddy bear that gets lost and everything. It's a little comic almost. I'll put up a screenshot and show you what it looks like. I'll have it in the store in Santiago. I may have it online as well. It might take a few days for me to get it up on the store, but it's something that was kind of interesting. What else? I've had some watercolor painting. There's a guy, an artist, he's well known in Galicia, that has drawn up 4 different versions of some paintings that he's done. It's they're numbered, so it's a limited edition, and I'll show you some of them as well. You should be able to get them on the store as well. I'll add the link in the description. I also promised to help out a professor in Korea. Her name is Bona Kim, and she is doing a survey of pilgrims, and her paper is supposed to be related to roles of technology on the Camino. So I add a link to that in the description as well if you want to complete the survey. As I said, weather is beautiful. I'll put up a screenshot of what it's going to look like for the next few days. It looks like finally summer is here, so that's good. Pilgrim-wise, as I mentioned, between 2,000 and 3,000. We're up 192,000 in total this year. which is up about 6.5% compared to last year, same period. So it looks like we're following the trends from last year. Also, I had someone in the other day talking to me about they knew someone that was involved in the Way 2, of course, the movie with Martin Sheen. The movie, it seems like they're out in the field. At least a couple of weeks ago they were recording something up on the Camino del Norte. It seems like Camino del Norte is going to be where the Way 2 is going to be located. So it seems like they were recording and they were out there on Camino del Norte doing things a couple of weeks ago, which is good news. Because that means that it's happening. Of course, we don't know when it's going to be out, but I don't know how the movie business works, but if they're recording now, maybe early next year? I don't know. That's my guess. I have no information about that, of course. Anyway, time is about 12:20 right now. Let me see what the line looked like. Yeah, I think they've let people in. The Pilgrim's Mass. Anyway, I'll walk back up to the office again. Another thing that I should mention is that last weekend we've had the first music festival in Santiago this summer. There's going to be several. Last weekend was Friday, Saturday and Sunday, 3 nights, and they have a total of 42,000 kids up there going to concerts. It's by Monte de Goza, which is of course the big albergue on the Camino Frances and the last station to Santiago. So when these concerts happen, I'm sure it's going to be busy out there, especially for lodging.
What are you trying to find?
Well, I'm just going to walk down here and see if I can find.
Very good. I am back at the office. Hope everything is good where you are. Stay safe. See you in the next one.